Hello everybody, Brian York with Yorkie Moto Garage. Today I had a friend was asking, how do you get the wheels so shiny, and what do you use for paint, and how do you go about doing the wheels? Okay, so what I do is basically I take these old wheels. I don't buy new ones. I use the original Hondas. And I try to pick the best ones, because if you get ones that are dented and really messed up, they're not really worth saving. You pick the best ones that are really decent, and those are the ones that you use. So you take the 8 bolts out of the rim, and when you see it, I'm going to show you my rims when they're done. And these are done with original Honda Cloud Silver. Here's what they look like. See, you take all these 8 bolts out, and then the rims are in 2 pieces. You take the rims off. Now, if you want to see how to take the tires off the rims, look at my other videos. I've got another video that shows you how to take the tires off the rims. And sometimes they're a real pain, but you can get them off. Anyway, when you get to that point, then you'll get to this point once you get everything tore apart. Now, what you'll do is when you take these all apart and get everything stacked up like this, then you want to take some degreaser and some water and put it in a 5-gallon bucket, and then put these in there, or a tub, some just concentrated mean green, and then take it in there and scrub all this stuff, and then get all the loose dirt off of it, because you don't want all that loose nasty dirt in your blasting cabinet, and you don't want grease in there. You get grease in your blasting cabinet, then you're going to blow grease all over all your parts. And guess what? First time you paint it, you're going to have fish eye in your paint. It's going to be nasty, and it's just going to be a big mess. So the best thing to do is keep your abrasive in your cabinet clean. Change it quite a bit, and then keep everything clean in there. When you put clean parts in there, put them in there clean. If I got a little bit of rusting on them, that's okay, but you just got to get all the debris off of them. Okay, so when you get to that point, what I do is, this is my blaster cabinet. So what we do is, we've got 80 grit glass bead media. And the 80 grit media it's great. It takes the metal and it cleans it up, but it doesn't scratch the metal and doesn't ruin it. So here's what you're going to do once you get this blasted. And these are not finished. I've got them pretty down to where I want them. But here we go. I've got one right here. So that one's pretty well blasted. I've got a few more spots to go over. But once you get them blasted, get everything cleaned off of them. Yeah, they look pretty good. Once you get them blasted, then what you want to do is take some brake cleaner. The brake cleaner, good thing about brake cleaner is it'll clean the rest of the dirt off of it. Kind of take an air blower and blow all the dust off of it, and then take the brake cleaner and hose it off real good with the brake cleaner. And then once you do that, let it dry. And you should be, what I'll do is like take a tack cloth, or you get the tack cloths like at Walmart or the auto store where they have the bodywork stuff. But you take the tack cloth and then you go through and rub it down, and that gets all the rest of the debris off and makes it nice and clean. So then what I do is I go ahead and spray it. Now what I do is, I got another video that shows you how to paint. When you do the paint, you want to heat up the aluminum a little bit and get it room temperature, because if your aluminum is cold, and when you put that paint on there, it's going to run. So you want to watch my other video to show you how to paint this stuff. If you use the video that I have, it's going to make it so much easier on you, and it won't run, and it'll look professional. Okay. So what I do is I use this. This is, oh, I'm sorry, this is a clear. I use this DE 1615 aluminum. Okay, now this is what you can get that's closest to, or you can use the Honda which I do have the Honda. I can show you that. It depends on what I'm restoring and how close I want to restore it. So here's the Honda that I use. This is the Cloud Silver original Honda paint, and you can paint your rims with this and it'll come up really nice. It's a little bit darker than original, but they say this is the original stuff. I don't believe it, because the original rims are a little bit lighter. I think when they sprayed them in the factory, I think they had a little bit different mix than they do like you get here in the can. But you can all argue about that. I don't really care. This is my shop. I do it the way I want to do it. So anyway, spray the parts down and then let them sit for 35-40 minutes. Heat the metal up again real good. And then you put on your this DE1615 aluminum. And this stuff's made by Duplicolor. You can get this at AutoZone or Advanced Auto. I think it's like $6-7 a can. So anyway, once you get it painted and then get everything clear coated, then this is what it'll look like. Okay. See how the paint looks really nice. Turns out really nice. And the good thing about this DE1615 gloss clear is it is gas proof. The good thing about this, and I tested this, I took a rim and I painted it and poured gas all over it and let it sit for about 45 minutes. Come back and wiped it. It was already dry, but just wiped it clean. That's the good thing about this stuff. You can use this on gas tanks, whatever. But this stuff has got to be warm when you do it. Because if you don't, it will run and it will look like crap. But if you do it correctly, your rims will turn out really nice like this. And the original rims would have came out with a light clear coat on them with the Honda Silver, Cloud Silver. So anyways, I hope this video was helpful. I also use that stuff. I use like anything that I'm using on black, like foot pegs. Like I got a set of foot pegs here. I just did these. And what I do usually use on that is I use this DE1613 gloss black. Now, all you guys out there think it's so cool to powder coat everything. You know what? That's your preference. But I don't powder coat anything. I tried and I powder coated a frame one time and I hated it. I will never powder coat anything again. But you know what? The good thing about this is if you paint it correctly and you put a good clear coat on it, it'll last forever. If you don't like it, a week from now you can go and blast it and it comes off real easy. And you can paint it purple, green, whatever crap color you want. But if you put powder coat on it, that stuff is hard to get off. Not to mention you're heating up the metal and you're distorting the metal. I am totally against powder coating. So you can preach to the choir, but I'll never do it again. It was one of those things that I tried. And these bikes come out painted for a reason. So anyways, I hope this video was helpful. Like I said, I don't use primer on these. I just go straight to painting them. That's the way the factory did it. I've never had any issues. So, anyways, I think I've covered just about everything. Thank you all for watching tonight, and I appreciate you subscribing to my channel, Yorkie Moto Garage. And y'all have a safe and fun evening. Thank you.